A Texas teacher paid her student nearly $30,000 to keep quiet about a sexual relationship. But is there more to the story? Let's get into it.
Charges today, but now that student I talk about could also be in trouble. Dan Haggerty live to unsort this all and explain why. Dan?
Well, the 14-year-old victim here, Doug, used the relationship to blackmail this teacher who goes by Sandy Doan here at the school for an unbelievable amount of money. About a year ago, Nidia Soto said her son seemed to change and suddenly have a lot of money.
His clothes, his shoes, drugs, beer. He would leave the house. He wouldn't come back for days.
She thought he was selling drugs and one day got a hold of a phone with some of his text messages that she could hardly believe.
Well, he was saying that he had pictures on there. He had pictures that he would show the cops if she wouldn't give him the amount of money that he wanted.
The exchange was with Sandy Doan, his math teacher at Quintanilla Middle School, someone Soto knew from parent-teacher meetings.
She would always say, oh, he's a sweetheart. Oh, he's real good. Oh, he has real good grades.
In the text, Soto's son wrote, "I swear to God, if you don't, I'm going to call the cops right now." She responds, "Please don't. Please wait. I'm on the phone with a loner right now." In another exchange, she writes, "I believe you. I know you're not playing. That's why I'm so scared that I'm thinking about suicide." In all, police say she handed over about $28,000.
And I don't condone what he did, but she was also wrong. Her being an adult, her being a teacher, it was her responsibility to never have started that. And the 14-year-old, who now is 15, is actually in juvenile jail for robbery. His mother said that money, that much money, $28,000 over about a year's time in cash, corrupted him. He didn't need her anymore and started running around with the wrong people. He could still also face theft charges for extorting that money. Reporting live, Dan Haggerty, CBS 11 News.
Tao, also known as Sandy Doan, who was 27 years old, was a math teacher at Quintanilla Middle School in West Oak Cliff, was charged Friday with last year's sexual assault of a student who was 14 at the time. Doan was freed on $25,000 worth of bond. Okay, so let's break this down. First of all, what the hell is a 27-year-old teacher doing messing around with a 14-year-old? Seriously. With all these thirsty dudes out here in these streets, you can pick one dude to mess around with? Doesn't make any sense. Moving along, she engages in sexual conduct with the teenager and then goes on to get blackmailed. How are you so stupid that you let a 14-year-old extort money out of you so easily? If that was me, I'm pulling out my best 50-cent impression. I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. 30K? Oh, no. You wouldn't get past 30 bucks. Take me to jail. It's not worth the stress that you put on my life. That if I don't pay the money, you will turn me in. I already committed the crime. Save me the trouble. However, I want to give another perspective on this story. Let's walk down the road nobody wants to venture down. I find it funny that the mom reported to the principal what was going on once she obtained her son's cell phone. Remember what she said in the story. She thought her son was selling drugs. Selling drugs is perfectly okay, but how dare he exchange explicit text messages? And keep in mind, guys, this has been going on since the year 2015. The mother said he was coming home with money, new clothes, new shoes. Dude had J's on his feet, and he would be out half the day. However, she didn't go to the police not one time, not a single time. The second the money dried up, that is when she says something. And that's a little bit fishy to me. Now, I could be wrong, but the mom looks like she's in a rough situation. Looks like she doesn't have a job. I mean, who's gonna hire her when she has piercings on her face and tattoos on her neck? I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. No father figure in sight, and the cycle continues. I keep telling you guys, these single mother households are the worst possible environment to raise your children in. But enough of that. Let's move on to the victim. Bruh, what are you doing extorting people? I understand that the teacher took advantage of you, but at the same token, you took advantage of the situation yourself. Not that this is a way for me to excuse the teacher. No. You know damn well if the roles were reversed, you would not be giving the man a pass for having sex with a 14-year-old girl, so let's not even go there. But you are not making a strong case for your defense. Notice how the media only showed the messages in which he was demanding she pay the money. Not a single message showed any explicit messages from her end. You can't even defend yourself because you're in juvenile jail because you are sticking people up for robbery. You extorted $28,000 and you spent all of it. You didn't save a dime? Stupid idiot. There goes your defense. When this goes to court, they're gonna flip that you were abusive, controlling, a drug dealing addict. Who had Sandy Doan fearing for her life? She'll probably get probation, community service, or something along those lines. While you will be spending the rest of your teenage years in a cell. Well, at least that's what her lawyer is gonna think. At the end of the day, these are two stupid individuals who both need to serve some jail time for the crimes they committed. If you're gonna throw the dude in jail for the same exact crime, Sandy Doan should get the same treatment. Also, the mom needs to be charged with some sort of child neglect. How do you just assume your child's doing drugs and you don't report them to the police to potentially save your son from this exact situation? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are my views out of bounds or am I just money with these assumptions? Make sure to leave a like on the video. It's not an illegal substance. It's okay. Liking the video won't hurt you. And if you want to hear more stories like this one, just hit the subscribe and hit the bell while you're at it. But as for today, that's all, folks. I'm EvilJagan, and I am out. Peace.